I just want to remind everybody, what law was changed, which is causing a lot of division with false stories and fake news and all that. So, here's just a little reminder. Yes, U.S. government propaganda use against American citizens is officially legal now. Propaganda, ideas or statements that are often false or exaggerated and that are spread in order to help a government, etc. Some people still aren't sure on this point, so just for the record, yes, U.S. government domestic propaganda use against American citizens has been fully made legal. Looking around at what's going on in the news today, that certainly explains a lot, doesn't it? You see, kids, once upon a time, way back in 1948, we had something known as the Smith-Mundt Act, or more officially, the U.S. Information and Educational Exchange Act of 1948. In a shift from wartime to peacetime use of propaganda as an instrument of the new post-World War II foreign policy, this act specified that the State Department's propaganda operations be implemented strictly outside, keyword outside, of U.S. borders. The first restriction on this act was specifically to prohibit domestic propaganda dissemination. And the mainstream media would filter out the government's foreign propaganda. As you can see, that obviously worked out really well in the last 70 years. If you'll recall, the CIA was even caught back in the 1970s using its own planted journalists in American print media and television to get around the restriction on bringing the government's foreign propaganda home. Fast forward to the National Defense Authorization Act of 2013, in which the Smith-Mundt Act was officially amended to allow American pro-government propaganda materials produced by the State Department and Broadcasting Board of Governors to be released inside the United States. In other words, from then on, government use of propaganda against the American people became legal in the interests of national security. Yeah. I think it's just caused more division. So just be prepared and use your own discernment.